Sorry if you hear me crunching. I'm just eating dry cereal. Yowdy. Sorry for the delay. And I didn't realize that my phone audio was on. Let me turn that down. We're playing the second chapter of Salvus Aries. Let me refresh everything. Let me go to, I think it's the screen. Nope, this screen. Yep. Let's add my layout and nope. I think it was this, and then game. Change it to this one. Sweet. I don't think I'm gonna do layout, but let me refresh my chat box and then my alerts. Sick. All right. Cool. Let's. Oh well, I gotta make sure the game audio is also synced up. Teehee. Should be this one. Okay. Yeah, if you hear loud running, it's the fan. My AC's broken, so I do apologize if you hear fan in the background. And all right, let's roll. Let's do a load game. So we ended on we ended chapter 7, moving on chapter 2. Wow, my model is kind of big. Let me make them smaller. There it is. Bit of a big boy. I'm gonna just make myself a little bit smaller. Yeah. So we ended on we're starting on chapter 2. Girly is stupid and dumb because she's not very familiar with the new world and don't know anything about scammers. So she got kidnapped by this scammer who was handing out cruise pamphlets for cruises and stuff. Well, it wasn't really a pamphlet for cruises and stuff, even though the man looks really silly and suspicious that she couldn't put two and two that it was a scam. But what did she know? She was like died around like the 1800s or something because she got beheaded and such. So, that's where we are. I am drinking tea and also eating Frosted Flakes. So, if you hear me munching or slurping or swallowing X, Y, and Z, it's mostly because I'm snacking on stuff. Let's get this show on the road. Alright. I will say, this romance route, we're trying to go for Safan, because I love him and his voice is very Zeno Robinson coded, which I love Zeno Robinson, the way he voices characters. So I think this whole playthrough is going to be about his route. And then maybe in the later future, I'll work on the rest. This game is not fully out. There's only just a demo. I don't think they have a Kickstarter or a Patreon or anything, so there's not really a but I think the best way to support is just wishlist it on Steam and go on for that. Also, I watched a little clip of my Oshi who voices a character in this game, which is not in the demo, weirdly enough. So, but I kind of stopped halfway through the stream because he was about to play the part that I'm about to stream right now, and I didn't want to see any spoilers, so here we are now. I'll probably watch the rest of the VOD maybe after stream or something. Anyways, enough rambling. Let's get started. I thought you had an eye on her. How could you lose her? What? I thought she was with you.
Why would she be with me? God, you're so irresponsible.
Okay, when he sounds like that, when he's like angry and yowling like that, he kind of sounds like Claude Mark from DT Sanji. I'm so sorry if I'm bringing up other VTubers and such. That's like only like the only content that I consume is anime, BL, and DG Sanji VTubers and such. So if I bring up a lot of VTubers, I am so sorry. I've been on like this VTuber high, even though I rarely was into VTubers a couple years ago, but now I'm like very invested into it, which is also why I am one. But anyways, let's continue. The bickering escalated to inner violence began to draw attention towards the group.
You two, settle down. Just use the GPS on her phone.
Just use the GPS on her phone.
You activated it, right?
No, they did not. They didn't turn on her location.
Zafan?
Oh no. Of course. What do you take me for? Despite his confident words, he's sweating bullets as he checked the software on his phone. Ah, shit. What do you mean, ah, shit? It's fun, you didn't. Phone cells having palpitations were strong enough to knock out any human.
Now, Aries, thou shalt not commit violence against thy fellow man.
Got it, Angel. Wait, over your scholar. Hold your horses. Sorry, my mouth is full of cereal. Hurry. Before you burst a vessel. Stefan required the others with an indignant stare through all of their faces. They held a tinge of worry. I hope she picks up. That's what she said. That's what she has her phone for, doesn't she? You can find her regardless, or else do not fret. Do not fret so. Shh, she's picking up. All huddled closer as right particular sight 5 handsome men all huddled together in the middle of the street over one phone. If you pass by, wonder if there was some sort of horse club nearby, but their demeanor suggests that they wouldn't be taking any customer. Hello? Oh good she didn't throw it this time. This is my first time using it. Excuse me, miss. Who are you talking to? Where are you? Is that your husband? Not him. What this one is. It's a Vaughn is. Perfect. Tell him we have a deal for him too. I'll give you the address so he can come join our little party. They all stare intensely at his phone. His phone pings a few moments later. Check it.
I am. God, your bannies are in such a twist.
No time, Zavon. Zavon growled under his breath. They didn't put the address into an app. Oh, thank God. She's some weird little building? Auras grabbed Zafon's phone without waiting for him to finish and started to run. What the? Bro, hello? As Zafon processed, the other man has already zoomed right behind Auras. Better give that back, you little. Zafon 2 joined the pursuit. I shipped them so much, Zafon and Aureus. Can I go now? I've been led into this rather dodgy looking place. People did not seem like they wanted to harm me, but they were annoyingly persistent. Huh. Interesting. Sorry. But you won't be able to get your free cruise if you leave. I had no idea what they're talking about. This is an opportunity of lessons. You'd be really helping us out, miss. Got a sick daughter at home. She'll be able to eat for a week. I like to help people. I do like to help people, I guess. And we want to help you too, so you see, we're offering 2-bedroom condos and I raised my hand. What is a condo? Sorry to interrupt, But I have a question. Certainly, miss. What is a cruise? And what is a condo? Lamau. And you're pulling my leg, ain't ya? His countenance slid from a cheerful to displeased rather quickly. No? I was being genuine. What was so wrong? If you've just been wasting our time, why would you watch our presentation about timeshares if you weren't willing to buy? First of all, dog, I don't even have money.
I can't buy anything if I don't have any money. You promised a free trip. I think you're the one that's wasting my time.
Clock 'em. Clock 'em. Clock 'em. I don't even have any money, so I don't even know why you even be persistent. Oh my gosh, that makes me think of the other day on my Instagram. Someone was trying to advertise their like OF into my Instagram DMs, and I'm like, dog, I have no money. I am struggling right now. What makes you think I'm able to support you, let alone myself? And with that being said, shameless plug, go ahead and support me by clicking down below on my coffee and just do a little donation by getting coffee or donating the desktop wallpaper. And if you want a physical copy of the prints, it is being slightly on hold, but I'll get that out. And also I will be ordering some of the acrylic charms, so hopefully y'all can also order that too. Good sitting around him stood up and approached me. They loomed closer and I swallowed. I was in danger. I'm in danger? Okay. It's okay, I can take him on. Felix saw me how to take on a group like these ones easy. Now I realize I have not been given any weapons yet. Damn it. Wait, I could just run. Before I could take a break for it, a loud thud interrupted my plans to escape. Oh my gosh. My boyfriend's back and you're gonna get in trouble. Hey yeah, my boyfriend's back. Get your hands off our girl. Ooh, our girl? Savon. Our girl? Oh, stop! You're gonna make me blush. Well, the fact there was no hands on me, but it did not matter. Aries has landed an impressive kick on the man before me. Oof, hey, what's the big idea? Shame on you, prying on a naive woman for your scams. I thought we weren't supposed to harm humans. This is an exception. Kidnapping is a very serious crime, after all. So true, King. That said, how could you let yourself get kidnapped? Well, they asked if I wanted an adventure and I offer a free trip. And you said yes? How did you fall behind so easy? Sorry. Sorgy. Did you forget about us? What do you take us for? Shut up. He kicked the man back down. Let us get out of here and then continue this conversation. Bastards. Don't you think you can get away with this so easily? Try it and I will kill you. Or at the very least get the authorities to put an end to your little operation. This is perfectly legal.
I know how to get a harassment charge on you.
Clock 'em, sis. Clock 'em. Yes, came. Daddy came. Tell him. He knows.
Very easily.
He knows the law. Broke bastards. Kane rolled his eyes and flashed something at the man. It was some sort of black rectangle, but it caused the game to become flustered. How strange. The entire path outside, Horace has dragged me along by the wrist. I bid it was a gentle hold. What are you thinking? Following strangers. This is not what... He stopped himself abruptly and drew my curiosity tilted my head, prompting him to finish his sentence. What? That's not what a sensible person does. It's hard to shake them off. You're so insistent. He says not to harm. Alright, let me clarify some things. If anyone bothers you, shake them off. Stick to us for now, though. You'll be doing jobs on your own one day. However, you're still a fish out of water. Now, Aries, calm down. Let's enjoy some crepes and return. You're thinking of food at a time like this? I think this is a perfect time. She is unharmed, is she not?
You are, right? Otherwise I will return to bestow punishment.
I'm fine, although I'm somewhat confused. I still have no idea what was happening. Fine, we'll brief you on the details while we go to a particularly delicious crepe.
So I see. Your true motive for this outing.
This man loves crepes. He has a sweet tooth. Trying to explain the concept of these timeshares and what they entail. I didn't understand quite clearly, but he told me not to get to see like that again. In defense, I had found myself caught up in the moment. After all, this whole new world to me. Why is audio? I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit because it seems a little bit loud for me. Hopefully we can meet these two soon. It's so adorable. I feel like this one is trouble, but I feel like I also might like him. Return. What flavor are you going for, Uto? Oh, there's many options. I think you'll like this one. Is it a strawberry one? Oh, point of the crepe that has strawberries and chocolate. Ooh, I have tried crepes. And usually my go-to flavor when it comes to crepes is strawberry. Anything like, if I'm trying anything like new and it has like fruits in it, my go-to flavor is always strawberries. I know it's very basic, but you can't go wrong with fresh strawberries if I'm being so for real. And I think my second option would probably be what other fruits could it, maybe like a banana crepe? I've tried crepe before, but I think the crepe that I tried was like at IHOP, so it wasn't like the official crepe, so it wasn't as good and fluffy as like the ones that you see in like anime and stuff, but it was still decently good. I am dropping cereal all over me. Seriously, I prefer the cookies and cream. Just like your hair is giving cookies and cream. Okay. What a childish taste. Shut up, bully. What will you be having, Aries? Chocolate hazelnuts. We each put in Aries rated one by one to receive our selections. Let's try some of mine. Of course. Try some of you. It's matcha. Ooh. Not gonna lie, I do not like matcha. Maybe because I have like a maybe I just had like bad matcha, but I'm not really a big fan of matcha. But then again, matcha is just basically green tea, and I don't like green tea. I'm more of a black tea type of person. But except for this one place where it was selling like Japanese sandwiches and such, their matcha drink was pretty good. But they like had like, but I had like a matcha strawberry drink. But it was like matcha was like strawberry jelly. What I mean by strawberry jelly, it was like straight up strawberry jelly. So it was like kind of but it was still good. But I don't know. I still gotta experiment on finding a good place that does good matcha, because I'm not really a big fan of matcha. I took a nibble and say it was crepe. It wasn't too sweet. Much matcha. It's made of green tea leaves. They made tea flavored things now. Amazing. Here, try some of my twos. Flush. Took a small bite in return. Delicious. Ah, no fair. I want to share too. Of course, I'll take a bite of yours. Scoff and size exchange flavors. Yippee! Someone's a little jealous. Look at his blushy. You're just jealous, Aries. Ladies, ladies, shake your dress, ladies. I'm trying to do my work type shift. Leave me alone. Shake your dress, ladies. If I shake my dress one more time, you will leave me alone? Yeah. All right, I'll do it one time. I doubt it. He seems to not like me very much. Ooh. Everyone says I doubt that the way how he was very worried about you getting kidnapped not so long ago. Ah, I voiced that out loud. That isn't true at all. He was the most worried about you. Clock his teeth, Valifar.
He almost tore off Zafon's hand.
And broke my phone. He just doesn't show it to you. He's very soon. I will kill all of you if you don't shut up. And who says I don't like you, Tao?
I'm just not simpering over you like those other thirsty bastards.
Man says I'm not a simp. I'm not a simp. Now that is uncalled for. We're simply being polite and caring. Now who's the one that got our asses over how her place should look and should be comfortable? What are you idiots thinking? Aries scoffed at him. Shut it or the crates gets it. Fine, meanie. I ship them so hard. I don't know why. I just ship them so hard. I just love the playful banters between those two. Fan pouted and retreated to a safe location to finish his snack. No, come over here. I'll protect you, Zafon. I'll not let this big meanie bully you. Okay, I think like after the stream I might need to brush my teeth because I'm getting sugar clumps on my teeth from eating too much sugary foods. Have you guys ever had that? Where your teeth feels all like there's like clumps on it after you eat some certain type of food? I don't know if I said it before, but their outfits are like very Genshin coded. After getting crates, we went shopping. Kane pulled out that card from before, and I finally asked what it is and how we're able to get so many things with it. Man's got a black card. He has money. That, my dear, is called a credit card. You can use it to purchase anything. Oh my gosh, you call me dear? Savannah, please. And it's like magic. Yeah, but you might get into crippling debt with it. So is it really magic? It's a magic. Honestly, credit cards are a magic and a curse, so use it wisely. Oh, we can use magic to purchase things? Sorcery. Not magic, but rather power of good investments and supernatural powers. Sorcery. Indeed it is. Typically we rely on Kane to make financial purchases in the modern ways due to how his little magic works. Of course, though cash is timeless, if you know the inflation rate and the dates of on your notes. Once I gave a shopkeeper in early 1900s a heart attack. Think about how far a single note went back then. Can currency change so much? Inflation is its own beast, Vital. So true, Queen. So true. Everything is so expensive. I can't even buy me a good, get me like good, like go to like my favorite restaurant and stuff and get my favorite meal for dirt cheap anymore. Even at Taco Bell, I can't get my burrito for such a cheap price. Dollars end up going up to like $10. And I can usually get it for like almost half the price. If inflation is its own beast, Uto. But economics is no fun to talk about, so let's get some boba. Lydia's favorite human invention. You know, like boba tea. Gnarly. Should have buy her a cup too, or she will pout all week. I had no idea what this boba thing was, but these guys decided it was easy to show than tell. Are these little balls, are they safe to eat? Why do they float around? I mean, floats. I think some of them actually bobas usually sink to the bottom of the cup, but sure. Look around, the other patrons at the shop each has their own cup, similar looking drinks. Yes, they're all totally edible, just as nice as the tea. Try not to choke on it. I never had tea that looks like this either. It was a colorful menu before with delightful pictures painted all sorts of colors. Get the raspberry or strawberry flavor boba tea or the ube. I never had seen such picturesque foods illustration before back in my lifetime. Oh, how the world has changed. Which one should I get? I think milk tea is always a safe option. And my personal favorite is oolong. Ooh, oolong tea is pretty good. Fun fact, me and my dad went to like this Japanese restaurant. What I got was, I think I got like regular kotatsu, and he got the ramen, but I ordered oolong tea with my kotatsu. And then my dad, he mistakes the word oolong for like Olaf from Frozen, so he was like, oh no, oolong, he's in the tea. I was like, Dad, I was so confused when he mean by oolong. And I thought he meant like the turtle from Kung Fu Panda, whose name was Oolong, not Oolong, Oogway, my bad. But he's like, no, the dude, the little snowman. He was like, oh, and I was like, oh, Olaf. He's like, yeah, that's his name. I was like, yes, it's Olaf, not Oolong. Anyways, enough side rant. I like matcha. Kame enjoys brown sugar. He's the biggest sweet tooth among us. Among us? You know what? That makes sense. It's always the sophisticated, cool-tempered character who's a sweet tooth. You and your matcha. You're a matcha girly? Are you a performative boy? Does anyone know that trend now? The performative male who has the tote bag and has the AirPods with the wires, has the wire AirPods in their ear, and listening to like women audiobooks, and she got matcha tea. Does anyone know the performative male? Oh, he doesn't look like he does, right? More like the type of guy who would take his coffee black. Ahem. I bet you fit that stereotype more. Took a sip and sighed happily. These guys banter with each other. Lots of guys banter with each other. It was a strange day, but one I had survived. Although I met them only the day before. Couldn't help it. I feel like I know them for much longer. Excuse me. Maybe because time moves in a different speed in the afterlife, so it kind of feels like you've been talking to them for a very, very long time. Our cups of boba in hand, we're set to go back home. I was happily sipping a cup of milk tea when Kane brought his watch back out. Alright, so there is a button here under the navigation that allows you to return home. All you need to do is press it and we'll return to the hallway like before. What happens if I lose it? I will come find you. Okay, pick me. This dude's a pick me. He said very proudly and Violet regarded the two of us with an exasperated glance. Please do not lose it. There are some functions, however, to help you not do that. You're too far from your device, or is it broken? A distress signal will be sent out Someone will find you, then as you are our responsibility will be likely be one of us. Try not to rely on that though. Losing one of these can be dangerous. How so? It can fall into the wrong hands, and then someone could enter into this purgatory limbo area and then do some evil things. You'll learn in time. I said yet another thing I'll find out later, I suppose. There was something that occurred to me upon returning back to stasis and away from the realm of humans. The realm of humans? I don't count amongst them anymore, do I? It's hard to accept that I was something other than human now. It was my job to manage them now, which I still had yet to do. We didn't get any work done. This excursion was more of a test whether you would collapse from culture shock. You came close with the billboard though. Oh, and the electronics store. Aries was grinning as he continued to list all the places that took me by surprise. He smiled wide and I pouted at him. Can't help it. Even Sahiro thought a giant tiger was going to leap at us from the cardboard. It was so realistic. It is true. You cannot fault her for that one. I saw you flinch as well. It was cute how you thought there were little people trapped inside the boxes. Oh my gosh, you called me cute, Safan. Oh my gosh. But at least she did not think it was sorcery and started swinging at it. Even my car can only handle so much. Criminal charges are a bit out of my domain. You would leave Utao in jail? Yes. I'll break her out. Let's go, King. Zafan, this is why I love Zafan. He's my ride or die. But I want the puts would make things difficult, would it not? I'm sure we will get Sair to take care of that. Angel Mecca does have its uses.
Indeed it does. Although while I would cover for you, I advise you not to engage in criminal activities, Ina. At least not too often.
But I want to do crimes. I want to be gay and do crimes. Let me do crimes. You can't tell me what to do just because you're an angel. I'm already dead. Jail can't hold me back. At least not too often. I'll do my best. Back at the office, Lydia was waiting eagerly for her dessert.
You got me rose milk? Thanks!
Rose milk! Oh my gosh, that's the name of the creator. How funny and convenient. Lydia gracefully took a cup of the tea from me and went back to work on the square box like a little thing in front of her. Square box like little thing in the front of her. I actually had tried rose flavor milk tea, boba tea before, because there's like this tiny like shop near like I guess like there's a downtown area which is like almost 45 minutes or less depending on the traffic, that they do like a lot of like basically like homemade like baked goods and teas and such, which I think it's made with a group of friends. I don't know if it's like family owned, but it's like made with like a group of friends who like wanted to come together and collab and make a boba tea shop together. So there's that. Every now and then me and my friend would used to frequent there, but no, as time goes by, me and my friend got older and we kind of grow distance, along with the older you get, the more responsibilities and bills become very difficult to pay off, so you can't really do much fun stuff anymore. Jesus, might as well inject that stuff directly into your veins. Honestly, real. I love boba tea, if I'm being honest. If I have a chance to get boba tea, I'm getting boba tea. Like, even though like every single time I go on my outings or my deliveries, every time I like on my off days or I'm doing deliveries and I finish doing my deliveries for the day and I have some spare cash, I always stop at a nearest boba tea shop on the way home to get me some boba tea because I love boba tea so much. Don't give her any ideas she can actually act on. Leah slipped with indignation, but made no rebuttal. We left the behind and went towards the parking garage. You want to go with Vala? You got sulky about going alone last time. Okay, but I want you to come too. Can you come with me?
Pardon me? When have I ever sulked?
Oh, you probably look so cute when you pout. It's subtle, Valifar, but you cannot entirely hide it. I'll go with you as well. You can go with Kane and Aries. I'm stuck with the boring ones. Real. No, I want to be with Safan, please. I do not want to be with Satir. You can walk then. The ex could do you well. Why is everyone bullying my mans? Or I can go with the definitely not boring ones. Or Kame and Aries tease the fun. Satir and Valifar pull me away. I did feel bad for leaving him behind, but oh well, he will be fine, I think. Hey, did they leave already? Don't you guys leave me too. We have gone to the parking lot, and Valifar led us to his car. Have you sat in the front before? I shook my head. Sit in the front seat beside me. I think you'll get a different view of the city. He opened the door and held my hand. Help me inside. Oh my gosh, he's such a gentleman. Valifar, you're such a gentleman. What a gentleman. That's what I'm saying. Oh, it looks like Kame. Oh, it looks just like Kame's car. Ouch. Got too excited. I was looking around. I bumped my head. Careful. You did that yesterday as well. Did she? Your poor head won't like it if you continue bumping it. Oh my gosh. He cares, Valifar. Oh my god. I'm twirling my hair. He cares. I'm aware. I can see Valifar shake his head and he closed the door. In the next instance, he was in his seat and is ready on. These are all the company's cars, so they're quite similar. Usually it's Kame or I who drive. The others can, but they are lazy. Real. We all live in the same building, but it's simply more efficient that way. Same building! Oh my gosh, that means I can visit some of you guys' rooms and dorms and see what their interior is designed as. So you say. Didn't have to look into the mirror to know that Sair was pouting in his seat. One thing did appear strange next to me, although I figured it wouldn't hurt to ask. Sair, I would like to ask you something. What is it, Utal? If you're an angel, how come you live here? I hope that doesn't offend you. You don't need to answer. You may ask whatever you wish, and I shall answer the best I can. His eyes softened. He smiled with such tenderness that my heart skipped a beat. Ooh, okay, girl.
You need not tiptoe around me, Aina.
To answer your question, well, I do have my own abode up in heaven, but Stasis has far more entertainment to offer. Since my work aligns closely with that of the Reaper, it's often convenient for me to stay down here. And he does not have friends in heaven. Womp womp, haha, no friends. He teased the poor angel and was rewarded with a kick from the back. How unkind. I do too. Where do you think I get all the liquor from? Liquor? Liquor? I hardly know her. Liquor that angel have are much better fare than anything we can source here or in the human world. Unfortunate really. The other is used to be for the supply of alcohol. I'm quite ill-treated, Utal. You do have your uses. Special liquor? Can I try some? Ooh, girly, you probably a lightweight. Ooh, girly, don't. Don't do it. Better far clear his throat and glance at me before making a turn. Well, it can be quite strong, so you should take it slowly. I can handle it. No, you cannot. I just know you're a lightweight. No, you cannot. Back then, I used to drink well into the night with Felix. It would usually end with myself passed out and either in his bed or mine. He would drape me over or be flat on the ground. Very well. We usually drink at Kane's place or sometimes on the rooftop. It's all built in his art, so we have our own bar. Oh, can I visit the rooftop today? Haha, another time. We had quite a day. It may be better to wind down at Kane's place. All of us are quite worried when you had gotten kidnapped. Sorgy, I wasn't kidnapped. Morris was truly about to murder the file for not activating the GPS on your phone. We had not found you today. There may have been a body on our hands. I'm not sure what a GPS was, but I felt that I should ask later rather than now. I wonder why. I do as well. While he is rather rude to you, Royce can be terribly discomposed when it comes to you. Ha! Perhaps he likes her. I did not appreciate the tease and Sail's glance, but despite expressing his voice relayed that he was serious. He's a terrible way of showing it then. If you like someone, you should be nice to them. Well said. After that, Cubs steered towards the various sights of the city it had to offer. Now that I'm more used to what it was like being in a car, I could enjoy the view around me. Valifar and Sail took turns pointing out different places and told me which one they'd like and which one I might like. This city is large. This city's chaotic, and I da-da-da-ba-da-doo. Okay. It houses many people. Reapers, some wandering angels like Sair here, and humans. As I mentioned, there are some humans who like being here instead of heaven, and those that are working their depths here rather than purgatory. I see. Do you like living in stasis, being a reaper, and as an angel? It isn't bad. Some days it's more difficult than although that is more due to my profession than my living circumstances, but I prefer living a human life. Does that mean you have lived as a human before? Yes, long ago. And then, I died.
I think you can imagine how I got here.
Man's died. Judging by his fit is giving like war, but he probably was like a war veteran or a general or something. Judging by his outfit, so he probably died during like the war or something. I don't know what war, but he died during a war. But if I meant to go to heaven and reincarnate, I processed his paperwork and all. That was a little unsettling to hear. Then what happened? Let my fingers dance on the steering wheel for a few moments, bit his lip, and searched for the right words. I did not wish to go back to such cruel world. I asked what could I do to stay, and here I am. He is perhaps the first reaper to ever volunteer for the job. And they let you? Well, they were always quite short-staffed. Denying me would be deprived of them of an extra set of hands. And I suppose showing my worth through my work haven't been reprimanded yet. Maybe he also died too young and they were like, alright, you died too young in this war, so therefore we're gonna make you reincarnated and try to live another life. And he was like, nah, I'm good. We arrived back home before I can prude further, which prompted a natural end to the conversation. Looks like we're here. Ah, fancy. Can't believe you guys let me with these two. Believe me or not, it's not like we're dying to be in your company either. Welcome, Uto. I believe it's your first time visiting one of us. I find myself quite flattered. Well, it's not like she really decided to do so herself. She's here to drink with us. I'm ready for this special angel liquor. She is so eager to drink. Do be careful. Oh my god, he's so worried. Look at his face. Aw, he's so cute. Anything for you, Valifar. I'll try my best, even though this girl is 100% a lightweight. Were you able to hold your alcohol well in your past life? Very well, liar. Girl, you passed out. Or I scoff. I can too. Still, let's take it slow.
Don't worry so much. I got this.
Check this sick move. Belfar turned to Kane for support. I gave them both the best pleading expressions I could manage. It's not like it can hurt you, although you'd be very dizzy if you go overboard. I heard it's a similar of what hangovers are like for humans. For an angel like Sa'il, he simply gets sleepy and elated. Sa'il nodded happily while Kane poured out the drinks for everyone. Came in different colors and hues. Both Kane and I had drinks with softer colors. His was purple, mine was colored pink. I had a little umbrella in mine. It's quite cute. Oh my god, we love a bartender. At the bartender. Oh, I didn't know you had those umbrellas. How come I didn't ever get any, Mr. Bartender? I didn't buy these for you. I bought these for Utao. Oh man, I can give you my umbrella. It's okay. I'll put it in your cup. It's very sweet of you, Kane. I will cherish this tiny umbrella. The man recovered from the slight. Hello, I can read. As the fawn recovered from the slight, I settled down into the plush couch. Ah, this is nice. Never had drinks with so many people before. I usually would end the day with my family or Felix, and he was the only drinking partner I ever had. Hearing the others' conversation was relaxing. I smiled crept on my lips as I listened. So, how'd you like your trip to the modern day human world? The fan directed the conversation to me suddenly. I wasn't sure what to say. Took a sip of a drink before answering. It was sweet. I took the edge off the alcoholic taste. It was overwhelming, but I think it had so many things to offer. I would like to see them all. So much has changed, but I do wonder if society has changed. What was it like in your time? Stefan. Typically, serene. Sa'ir murmured a warning to the redhead, but I didn't mind his question. Well, where I came from, the nobility ruled all. It's not a happy story. I laughed awkwardly and focused on sipping my drink. Didn't want to bring the mood down, so it seemed to be wiser to stay quiet.
If you wish to speak about it, do not hesitate.
Ooh, why is your voice so low? Hold on. Options. Why is your voice so low here? Unless he needed to be in our whisper tone. If you speak about it, do not hesitate.
You are one of us now. Our ears are open to whatever your heart has to say.
Anything, whatever you say, Poppy. We'll turn this down a little bit more. Maybe, do I have bad hearing? I think I have bad hearing. Let me turn it, like, right here, because I don't want it too quiet. I'll turn it up on my end so I can hear it. You're one of us now. Our ears are open to whatever your heart has to say. Never wish to know about you. Stefan sat down next to me. Oh my gosh! Put his hands on my shoulders and gesture of support. Oh my gosh! Ooh, it's fun. You can always sit next to me anytime. If you do not wish to speak, then do not feel pressured to. And I look at each of them in return. They're also kind to be. I'm sure they know the subject of matter will be heavy to hear. But even so, took more steps than loosen my nerves. Noblesse oblige. Yeah, right. They just They did just as they pleased, and everyone bent to their will. My word had back held a bitter taste in my mouth, but I did not stop. When someone didn't, they disappeared mysteriously, but not before their reputation were tarnished beyond repair. So no one cared when they died or simply vanished. Better off that way, isn't it? No one complains when the trash has been removed, right? It was a dark sentence, but I could feel the discomfort in the atmosphere. At least, Butterfly broke the silence. It is appalling. It is. Anyways, let's get back to drinking. I brush myself. Brush myself in my glass, but the conversation around me had yet to resume. I appreciate the opportunity and company, truly, but I wanted to wither under the concerned stares directed at me. You should finish your thought, Utal. Do not let it fester in your heart. No matter how many years have passed, the wounds in my heart has yet to heal. Crawling in my skin, these wounds would not heal. Even if the past of that time allowed me to cope with them, to me, they're still fresh. I was one such thorn in their society. My best friend was someone who was well desired and very distinguished. To this day, I wonder why he kept me in his company. That man who went on to destroy the world. I could understand what his tone meant to convey, but I ignore him regardless. Yup. He should have been married by then, and was someone of an equal stature. I was wasting his time instead of someone who was worthwhile and who would been his wife. I was also by his side, his friend. Oh my gosh, wait, does that mean Felix was royalty and she was like childhood friend? And maybe she was like a knight, like a female knight, and she was like Felix's right-hand man, and they would do a heinous thing, and then she died, and Felix was like, no, my bestie died. I'm gonna go to war because y'all killed my bestie for what? Nothing? Like the whole she did nothing wrong, Your Honor type of thing. I was wondering what no one could grow. Hold on, let me. I was wasting his time with someone. Someone about his size. It was no wonder no one could grow close to him when I had demanded so much of his time. You were not lovers? Nope, just besties. Kane abandoned his drink and leaned forward, a strange glint in his eyes. Perhaps it was a shine of his spectacle. No, our relationship was nothing of that sort. Yet he tore up the entire country to avenge you? Because he actually did love you, but you're so dense you didn't even notice it. Did you turn him down?
He never indicated that kind of interest in me.
Girl, man decided to wreck the whole world for you. I think that was the most biggest sign. He's doing these crazy things and didn't want to marry into more royalty for you. So I think it's kind of obvious. Girl, you are dense. Everyone saw the signs. I saw the signs. You just didn't open your eyes. All the men glanced at each other, then back at me.
It is too late now to do anything about it, of course. But perhaps you never noticed his affections.
Womp womp. Girl is dense. Not that it would change the outcome in any way. I could perhaps see someone taking drastic measures for a friend, but an attempt to destroy the world, perhaps he loved you. Attempt to hide his smirk behind his glasses, but he wasn't fooling me. Luckily, Aries saved me with a certain amount of sensitivity I did not ever expect of him.
Does it matter now? She clearly never noticed. You are such terrible gossips.
Listen, they love the tea. They love the tea, they love the drama. Forgive me for prying. Life gets monotonous after a few hundred years. As they break amongst one another. Bicker once among bigger amongst one another, I found my thoughts getting more muddled by the minute. My God, what if he did love me? Everything makes sense. The casual caress against my head, the way he twirled my hair, how he fussed over me constantly and never left my. Ooh, girl, you dumb as hell. How did you not notice the signs? Girl, you dumb. How it was always me on his arm at every gathering, and how you were somehow in his bed whenever you got blackout drunk. Girl, the signs were there. Goodness, I was an idiot. Yup. All the things he done for me. Such as he was waiting for me to answer as rest as the men. Cause ooh, they love the tea. They all love the tea. It's just, I suppose it's those gestures that could have been considered romantic. And even more than that, the way others perceive us. I stick my head in my hands. It was all my fault. I was stepping into a world that was beyond my reach. Romantic or otherwise. I should have stayed away. I didn't know my place. I was greedy, and my entire family paid the ultimate price for it. That's bullshit. Oh. He slammed his hands down hard on the table. And his drink spilled over. Horace? Kane coughed. Coughed to cover up his pride. Elegantly dabbed the corner of his mouth with a handkerchief, but Horace did not relent. You were not good enough to be with your friends. Do you really buy that? And that was the reason that whatever happened to you happened? I knew you were an idiot, but to this extent? Hey! Oh yes. Surprisingly valuable to ridicule him while sit a step in between the two of them. I understand your feelings, but there is kind of ways to express them. You really need to be more tactful. Sorry. Sorgy. He took appropriately abashed for once. I'm surprised at his outburst, but at least it stems from good intention, right? It's okay. I didn't think you would feel so strongly. I do not like you people thinking they're lower than anyone else. That's just stupid. I should not have insulted you like that. I apologize. Oh, he's saying sorry. He is a little soon. He looked down at his feet, at the mess in front of him. I hope this does not stain, or else you'll be owing me a much more than an apology too. The grin on Kane's face forced me to recall I wasn't even the one in danger. Well, I can read. Horace, how come you're never sorry for all the things you call me? Because Utao is a girl. Wow, Aries. Ouch. Butterfly has gone over and smacked them each on their heads. You two, get something to clean this before Kane's table is destroyed. If you continue to tease him, I fear something worse may happen. He added under his breast and shook his head as the two troublemakers marched away as told. And back to Kane. I went back to Kane, glass in hand, in hopes of another drink. My umbrella lay limply at the bottom, as I wished for it to rise again. May I have a refill, Kane? Did you enjoy it? Yes, it was good. Very happy to hear it. Are you still feeling steady? Quite so. Oh, we love a man who's making sure we're okay. Now advised, your request, miss. He smiled at my confidence, topped my drink up again, and my little umbrella was floating once more. Desire for another drink was partially because I wanted to forget the memories that had suddenly resurfaced. Did feel a tingle through my body, but I wanted to relax, not think about my past more strongly. While I am pleased that you're enjoying my concoction, Valley had my hide if you get too drunk. I'll protect you from him. Grr. I shall hold you to that. While he was concerned about my alcohol intake, I decided to study his drink habits instead. I noticed this was slower, more sparse. Yeah, if you drink too crazy, if you take a lot of intake of alcohol, you're gonna get drunk faster. While he's taking tiny sips and spacing out so he won't get drunk quicker. Okay, do you ever become inebriated? That's a good question. I think more heavily when I'm alone. Why is that? Because I'm afraid what I would admit when my tongue is loosened. You ever had? So, do you also have things that pain you? Don't we all? That is very human-like of you. Kane paused for a short while, stirred his drink in his contemplation. Is it really?
To be human is to suffer, right?
Oh my god, we did a reverse Uno on your ass.
Now that is quite a dark take. Is suffering simply not a part of life, no matter the kind of being?
Then what makes a Reaper different from a human?
The way you all approach things, human emotions are much different.
Mm-hmm. The pair returned with a few clean surprise in time to join our discussion. But you also ache, laugh, desire. Then where lies the difference between humans and yourself? The extent? Things humans do for their desires is something unthinkable for us. Is there nothing you would like to? Is there nothing you will do anything for? It all went quiet after that. I have just given some food for thought. I'm really good at killing the conversation. Well, with that in mind, I believe it's time to call it a night. Look at you, Without you're unsteady on your feet. I am not. I insist, but my leg betrayed once I try to stand up for another refill. I'm pleased to see you have enjoyed yourself. Sa'ir beamed brightly as his cheek happily flushed. It's actually worth the work it takes to get alcohol all the way down here. You're the best at you. Alright, before Sahia melts, how about we all head back? Or is meticulously cleaning Kane's table still under the man's eagle-eyed glare. After you polish the table again, you're done with the glasses, Stefan? Yes, my liege. The man was flinting about and clean everything. It was amazing. I never seen such helpful guests before. Since Kane is kind enough to host us and make our drinks, we would like to repay him by leaving the place as it is. Oh no, I haven't help. It's your first time here. Don't worry. He patted me on the arm with a smile. You can help me dry the dishes next time, Utal. Oh my gosh, I will gladly be your helping buddy as a fan. You are my guest. The others are all intruders. Oh my gosh, drag your asses. They're intruders, freeloaders. I shall remember this next time you need someone to finish your paperwork. Except Valifar. Well, the man rolled his R's and tossed the rag at Kame. And then Valifar said, "You'll help me back to my apartment." After making sure I was tucked safely back, they took their leave. And so ended another day in my new life. Now this ends chapter 2. I am going to end the stream because I want to separate it by chapter, if that's okay with you guys. Okay, today we're doing things my way. I can't believe he has like a little katana. It was the next morning and we're back at the office. Kame insisted that Mariah attended my training today, despite trying to wriggle out of it. Mariah had no choice but to take up the mantle of my teacher. I too argue against having such unwilling instructor, but both of us lost to the bespectacled man. How unfair. Yes, sir. Ugh, my head hurt. I thought Reba was immune to this type of thing. What in the world did angels put in their liquor? We'll spend a couple hours in trading. Then you can go have lunch with the others. After lunch, we'll go to hell. Excuse me, I thought you said I didn't have to go there. Is it because I went with those timeshare people? I won't do it again, I promise. He pinched the bridge of his nose and huffed angrily. Would you stop and listen? You're not being sent to hell. But we deliver people to the gates. Oh, well, the reception area. Do we get to go to heaven too? I managed it would be far prettier than hell. No, they don't like it when our kind hang around for long. He was sounding a little evasive. Couldn't help but think he was hiding something. I suppose they don't like us hanging around hell either, but at least they're more direct about not liking us. In heaven, there's a persistent sentiment of holier than thou. And it's annoying. I see, I suppose being in the afterlife doesn't change human behavior. Aren't angels supposed to be free of ill intent though? That's what makes it worse. They generally believe they are better than us. I sighed. I thought that was enough snobbery while I was alive. Seiyuu isn't like that, at least. That's why we let him hang around us. Enough talk. Let's get your weapon and start teaching you how to use it. But before that, he walked over to the vending machine and got me one of those cold coffee. This will help. Malifar did warn you about drinking too much. I didn't drink too much. But still, I took the opportunity to let myself smile when he had to look away. Whatever positivity I had felt towards him earlier was squashed by anxiety. The room was so empty. Did he break me here to kill me? I walked around in circles, and the tap of my footsteps echoed. Aries had told me to wait here until he returned with my weapon, but it was so boring. Where is he? I started walking in circles, one foot in front of the other, and just as he walked in, I wondered how training would go. Would I be fighting Aries? I gripped the hilt of an imaginary sword and swung my invisible weapon before me.
Ha ha! Take that! And that! Not so cocky now, are you?
Oh my gosh, I love whoever voices her. I love her. I love the voice actor for this girlie.
I see you've been keeping yourself busy.
I could not look him in the eye. You're not supposed to see that. I was just taking a look around the place. Yes. The lights expand, so nothing, that is. He mirrored his eyes in disbelief, but for once had the courtesy not to offer a rebuttal. Right. Anyways, here, this is yours. Is this a stick? Sashier, away from me. Sashier, away from me, if he would be so kind. I looked at him skeptically, but who would I to refuse? Though I was tempted to roll my weapon towards him, I behaved and drew the stick towards the air. And came out a chain scythe. Ah! Got a little too excited, the blade almost circled back and towards me. As a reflex of Aura's finger, the blade stilled and dropped downwards.
Perhaps do not maim yourself?
He gave me no warning. I did not think he would be thrashing about like a wild animal. Pardon me for attempting to have little faith in you. Why, you little? Told me to slash it. So I did. Anyways, best to put it into practical use. You said you were skilled in combat, correct? A little. Cool. This wound can turn into any amount of environments. Let's see what you can do with it. Walk into some sort of panel. I heard some beeps from where he was pressing into it. Faster than a blink eye is what it would look like a city, much like the one I've been to early. Okay, our drawers struck down targets. They will have red aura around them. Your aura? I'll be able to see it? Yes. You're filled with power to take time to realize themselves, but sight is something that comes to you automatically. Sight? Wherever you are, you will be able to see supernatural beings, those with red auras, are wandering spirits. This is a test of simulation, so it's been artificially reproduced. How strong the aura will be how strong the aura will be to you in the real world. It will depend on your own internet ability. Lovely. Couldn't help but echo out a dry reply, considering I had absolutely no idea how to innate ability could even be. What if there was nothing there at all? With that, the first target came into view. So I just swing like this. It's difficult to argue my strengths, but I was able to slice the apparition into two. The blade swung back to my feet once more. Eek! So I sighed and stay my slice once more. Do you want me to take it back from you? No, I'm more used to a sword rather than a chain scythe. It's not my fault. I spoke through gritted teeth as I struck another target that swooped down on me. I haven't had a chance to practice. I believe that trial by combat is the best practice. I think you need to change your beliefs. I ducked down mid-sentence and back another apparition. If I wasn't absolutely irritated by him, I would be terrified at the prospect of actually having to do this one day. Funny. Funny to hear from you. Look, just copy me. He took out his scythe, leap into the air, and took it out. 3 apparition at once. Show off.
I'm just teaching you. Learn faster, pupil.
Cringe. Despite his tones, I knew that he was saying was true. I tried to learn as fast as I could. Eventually, I started to get the hang of it when I draw my blade back. How much force to expel, how to wield it. I'm a pro. Of course, I'm still a beginner, but Aries has intervened less often. You're surviving. Not the same thing. Your instincts are good, but you need to better control your weapon. I'm used to sword, not this chain thing. Can I have a sword? So true, girl. I literally just said that not so long ago. No, this is belt with special properties, and we do not use swords. Dog, you have a little katana right next to your waist. What is that? Damn. Not hurt the one with the blue auras. But it was too late. Congratulations, you just destroyed the soul of an innocent child. Lamau. What? But I didn't mean it. You didn't warn me in advance. I was disheartened. This is not what a pro would do. Or it seems it took pity on me and pressed a few buttons on the pens, returned back to normal. You did well enough for today. I'll let you off for an afternoon train just this once. Appreciate your benevolence. I should hope you can make it at least 3rd place one day. You think I can't take first? Oh my gosh, her wink is so cute. I would love to see you try. While I hope to persuade Aries about my potential to defeat him during lunch, he took his leave for a second. He has seen me off back to the office. Uto, how was the training going? I killed a child. Oh, girl? Maybe don't say that. Well, that happened. Hello? Okay. Has it happened to you? Probably. Dog? He turned away, his shoulders shaking from the obvious laughter. Go ahead, laugh. My apologies. He recovered rather elegantly and patted my shoulder with sympathy. If you aren't preoccupied, shall we have lunch together? Oh my gosh, Came. Of course, we can have lunch together. Will the other boys be? Yes, please. Somewhere tasty, please. Came chuckling. I noted that his laughter was lovely. Velvet rumble. I hope not to disappoint, madame, milady. Tips for lower hats. Went to the cafeteria downstairs, which to me has no different from from an elegant restaurant. Came ordered a couple sandwiches for us. We took our seats somewhere less busy. I had let to get used to the stares everyone passing by giving me, but Kane kindly blocked my views of others when he could. Is Aries going too tough on you? A long exhale. Kane chuckled. No. He laughed harder. I mean it. Although I wish he would give me more instructions. It's been like a trial by fire. I see. He's a fan of tough love method. Tough love? Where was the love? You can have one of the others take over if you like. But that would mean surrendering. I could try a little more first. Surely, but be sure to let us know if we need to give him a taste of his own medicine. Yeah, beat his ass, Kane. Beat his ass. My limb's still intact, at least. I wasn't expecting this type of weapon. I was thinking I'd get a sword or something more pointy and less swingy. I made jab gestures, poking my finger into his bottle of water. Yes, chainsaws are specially crafted for us. We must be careful with it for it can hurt anyone, Reapers included. Should we be handling something so dangerous? We're the only ones that can. Consider it an occupational hazard. Seeing as you're still in one piece, I think you will do just fine. There was a beat from his pockets. Excuse me. He took his device and glanced at me before reading the message on it. He was teasing me again, wasn't he? My sincere apology. I asked you to lunch, but here I am having to leave early. I'll see you later, Utao. Bye, Kim. Goodbye, Kim. Oh, I was meaning to ask him about hell. My bites turned to smaller nibbles as my appetite reigned. Kane's sandwich remained to keep me company, sad and unfinished. Kane had set the fan downstairs to save me from the awkwardness of being alone in a room full of people who were talking about me. And seen me back off at the office where Aurora swiftly set us on our way to our next item on his schedule. You could ask how was my lunch was. Why? I just had food there. Perhaps a form of courtesy? Did you ask me how mine was? He had a point. How was your lunch? I didn't eat. Okay. But you just said you just had your dog? Okay. This dude is a little shithead. Thankfully, the year passed by and brought that awkward conversation to an end. And where are you two going? Hell. Ah, good luck with that. Especially you, Utao. He's like, I am not doing that. Bye-bye. I've never been to hell before. Which is a very good thing in your case. Are we going through that door again? That's why, look at you. You actually got a brain in there. Dog, I will stab you with my scythe. Rude. So here, we just stay in our location again. We can't control the time we go, so... Wait, can you hold my hand? Although it wouldn't be my first time through this, when you're still flutter at the thought of traveling across dimensions and time once again. Even worse was the fact that we'd be going down below to hell. I was still afraid that he'd change his mind and leave me there. For the love of... Never mind. Snatch my hand up. She's gonna ask, then commit to it, alright? Oh my gosh, he's blushing. He's so tsundere. Sun. He snapped at me, but he couldn't look at me in the eye either. Are you blushing? Do you want to go to hell alone? No. Then be quiet and don't make fun of the man that's taking you there. Then he faced the door and quickly as he could. Hell. Squeezed his hand back tightly, letting the anchor. Letting it anchor me as we traveled the realm that would be far less friendlier than all the others we saw together. Although the breeze on my face was warm, his hand was even warmer. Oh wow. Look at this place. No, please, I will do anything. Please, I can change. Don't take me. Ah! One at this, we saw a man getting scruffed by the collar and dragged into the lobby. What? And an introduction to hell. Don't tell me you were expecting sunshine and daisies. Well, no, but a few roses would liven up the place. I had a iron grip on Aurora's hand. Still, my nails had dug in when I saw a man doomed to petrol. Well, doom. Alright, so we have to go over there usually. This is where we process fresh meat. Why would you say it that way? Fresh meat? Figure that has gone into the lobby came into view, although bereft of one screaming soul. Hey, you have to stop here today? Yes, as it were. Why is she here? He gave Oris an accusatory stare, then looked at our joined hand. Oris let go as if he's been burned, and I quickly tucked my own hand behind my back. Well, she has to bring her souls here eventually, doesn't she? You mean this wasn't part of the training? Why is subjecting me to this? Well, definitely not on a very first day. This is a part of my training. She's right. This is really trial by fire. She's right. This really is trial by fire, almost literally. What? He said almost. You're not going near any fire. We wouldn't let that happen to you. Unless, dog. I need you to jump in a pit of lava, okay? Ahem. He cleared his throat and pushed his glasses, and I swore I could see his lens flash a warning. You two can head back without me. I have to talk with Bells about an influx coming in soon. Like Beelzebub? A party.
Quite the merry one.
Do Reaper have such dark humor? While they shared a laugh, my stomach churned at the thought of more screaming soul like this, like the last one, to be tossed away forever in agony. I suppose one become habituated over time, and I suppose they all deserve it, right? I'm not planning on waiting for you, as it were. Aries' ill manner snapped me back to the conversation, and I spoke up in defense of Kame. I would have raided. Kame smiled at me appreciatively. But I'm the boss today, so you get no say. What a tyrant. Ugh. In that case, abhorrent matters aside, I'll see you two after work. Okie dokies. Yes, I just said my after hours, right? Yes, because I'm not actually a tyrant. Doubtful. No. As Kane was about to make his exit, I realized there was something I was still dying to know. Before you go, Kane, I want to ask what happened to that man. He fell into the pit. The representatives here will be sorting out his duration and punishment logistic in the meanwhile. Besides, it's best you not worry too much. I really do hate to be abrupt, but there's some work I need to do. Good day, Uto. Hell is scary. Indeed it is, isn't it? To see someone meet their fate right before my eyes was terrifying. Is this what my friend felt after seeing me when I had been executed? I shuddered. A bit too much. A bit too much? Yeah. I think that's enough for today then. I don't have to learn to do hellish things. Throwing people in the pit, doing paperwork. I can wait another day. I might get in trouble for overworking the new recruit. He rapped. on my head and what I assume would be the closest thing to an affection gesture could receive from here. It did reassure me though. He looked out for my well-being. It just happened to be in the most asshole way possible. I was used to being spoiled by Felix with all the smiles and adoration. This is just a different way of friendship that I would have to get used to. Or I assume I might just be inventing this one-way friendship in my head. But it was neither here nor there right now. I was in the midst of my training and had to learn the ropes as quickly as I could. So when can we go to heaven? That may be best if we do not go for the time being. Why not? Did not like you very much, so you're not allowed there. And the Jews come out. Why? That's not fair, is it not? You're right. It's entirely fair. I was just upset about it. All things considered, I was lucky if I even saw the gates of heaven from a distance someday. You aren't missing much. Come on. A round at games is better. Anyways, you know, you can be nice after all. He glared at me and get too comfortable. Deflated after being rebuked. But stuck close to me all the same. Spence has worn me out more than I expected. He was the only familiar face I had. On our way back, I did not need to hold his hand again. He dialed it out for me without a word. Looks like the others aren't ready yet. Suppose not. I bought my car today. Since I figured this might happen, I can drive you home. I wonder how much of this Aries has accounted for, and what made him still decide to go through with it. I can't tell if he was considerate or not. He likes you, but he's just being very coy about it. Very tsundere, very sund. He seemed the type charge ahead, and try to patch up the consequences later. Try to keep up with him. You can rest up before we hang at Cames. Shouldn't I get some work done? No, let's get you home for now. Thank you. You know you can be. Don't. There was no use to trying to be his friend. Mans do not like compliments. It's all one-sided after all. Never mind, you're just mean. Good. Get it into your head. Mans probably has trauma. It's like, no, don't befriend me, because if you befriend me, all my friends die type of beat. I can see why he did not drive awesome. He was like a monster behind wheels. Man's over here Tokyo drifting this hoe. It was like they released a demon from hell in the form of Aries and unleashed him into the realm. I think it's because he is a demon, but okay. Whatever fears has alleviated swiftly returned as I dug my fingers deep into the seat. I did not realize that driving could be so loud. It was like he was unleashing whatever frustration he had onto the road. You're a very rough driver. You want to try doing it yourself? No, thank you. As terrible as his driving was, I would rather take my chances with him. Still better to learn, but I will not be your teacher. Dog, I would rather not take any teachers from you if you're driving like you're from Fast and the Furious. Hell no. I should hope not. You'd be yelling at me more than teaching me. So true, Queen. I think I would actually cry. because you would probably deserve it. Oh my gosh, dog. Okay, chill out. No need for the attack. A good teacher is patient. I never claimed to be a good teacher. I asked my aunt to Salvus. Soon the conversation with him was pointless. I was so irritated I had forgotten the scene of hell I witnessed was what I had witnessed. He was riling me up on purpose to make me forget about it. This is the same man who has thrown me into training simulation with a very pointy weapon with no instruction. He was just a very prickly man, wasn't he? I have been dropped off as promised and now soaking in the tub. So here's to show me the different types of bath products he has purchased for me. And I have fun combining the different scents. Though they were starting to make me sleepy. Just as I was about to drown in my own bathtub, I heard a knock at the door. At the same time, I heard my phone ping. You home? Come in. Scrambled to put on some clothes and scampered to the door as droplets was left behind my mad dash to greet my guests. It would probably been better for me to tie back my hair so that it didn't soak my shirt, but I couldn't find anything to do with it. Hello! The guys were all at my door, even Aries, although he was at the back like usual. They blink at me, probably taking my haphazard appearance. The friend softly blushes. What was going through his head? Oh my gosh, perv. What are you guys doing here? Roy says you couldn't stop crying, so we decided he was just spending time here with you. I was not crying. Aries! He looked back at me with a smug grin. I wanted nothing more than smack his little smirk off his face. But given that this was not the best place for it. Oh, was he winding us up? Wow. Looks like you do care after all. I smiled back towards Aries with a sweet smile. Maybe teasing him back would be my method of revenge. Step aside to let the boys in. Let all the boys would fall in, and my home suddenly became a lot warmer. There are idiots who drag me here. Whatever makes you feel better, Aries. No one likes a tsundere, Aries. Real. What the fuck is that? So uncultured. We love a wheel booze of fun. Let's go. I bought you hot cocoa. I prepare some for all of us to share this evening. We got some groceries too. And we're going to teach you how to use your appliances this week. Haven't you tried it yourself yet, right? Kane walked into the kitchen inspecting the surrounding as he tapped his chin. Well, nothing appears to be broken, so... I'm offended that you think of me so recklessly. I had the one watch and you paint me as a crazed, destructive woman. Unbelievable. I think that just makes you more fun to be around. The rest of these guys are boring, stick in the mud. Oh my god. See, this is why I trust the fan. This is why the fan's my man. I find them very interesting. He looks around for affirmation and all eyes darted that way. He gave an encouraged nod out of pity. He brightened up. To be fair, the concept of an angel was generally interesting to me. These men were too used to this strange world. I'll put on a movie for us, so you go get some blankets. Uta, you don't mind if we stay in, right? Nope, not at all. I appreciate the company. Even Aries. I'm flattered. He was dry as ever, yet we still laughed. It was the start of a very cozy evening, a very long day. Can I sit next to the fan, please? For the first time, or as far as I can recall, I feel lucky. Like I finally found something that could be akin to family. Reapers are unmatched. Unattached? Hold on. Log. Reapers are unattached. Yes. Let me press return. Kane has said that, but I could still dare to hope, right? A man can dream. Chapter 3! Yippee! And with that, I am going to end stream and brush my teeth because it's getting all clumpy. And now we're at the countryside. Save. Oh, that was a quick save. Save. Right here. Okay. Let's go to quit. Yep. All right. That was chapter 2 of, what is it? Salvus Aries. And actually, I love the story. The story is not that bad. Usually, when it comes to like stories and stuff of certain visual novels or otome games, they won't really land as quickly, or the characters' personalities like very bland or too very stereotype. Does that make sense? But I do like enjoy the story and everything. It's pretty fun and good. So I'm also off tomorrow, so maybe I'll stream more of this because the story is getting. I want to say the story is getting really good, but it's getting there, and I'm very curious of how many chapters the demo has. I want to assume there's like at least like 5 chapters. Cause I don't know, it just feels right that it will be 5 chapters for a demo to maybe to get used to the characters, to get know the characters, but we also haven't seen the other 2 characters. What is it? The one that has like the mint colored outfit, and then the one that's like the gray and red hair characters. We haven't met those 2 characters, so I'm wondering if some of these. I think like the upcoming chapters will like cover that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to support my coffee on my what is it? My that's in the chat box. So don't forget to like support my coffee by like donating. You don't have to donate a lot. You can just do like 1 coffee or something. I am trying to reach the goal of my of 50 followers, because that's the enough followers for affiliation. But if anything, I'm mostly trying to get close to 20 followers, which I'm like not that far off by like 4. Like yeah, like I'm not close by 4, because I'm like at 16 followers for now. And also my YouTube is getting close to 20 followers. I just need 1 more followers over there, which is 19. So there is that. So I'm excited for if I do make the 20, what is it? The 20 subscription follower, the 20 subscribers over on my YouTube. I'll try to do something celebratory. Maybe do like another like long stream like I did for like my, I think it was like for like my 1-year anniversary stream, which was like 7 hours, but I can and just marathon a bunch of games and such. I would do like a watch along, but I don't think that would be any fun. So there's that. On October the 22nd, I am going to do a peak collaboration with one of my mutuals named Lottie, who is like this magical girl VTuber. And she also like rigged her own model. Like she bought her model and then she just rigged it on her own, which is honestly very cool. Also, she can draw very well, which is also amazing. So on the 22nd of October, I'll be on Lottie's streams doing a peak collab. What is it? So I'll be over there. I won't do a stream. I won't stream the collab, but I will probably record my POV and then edit it and edit the video and then post it on my YouTube. I also looked through my repo stream and I wrote down a bunch of timestamps for that stream, which is roughly like 10 minutes. Yeah, it's like roughly like 10 minute long. Will be like a 10-minute long video from a 2-hour stream. which is mostly gonna be near the end of the stream rather than at the beginning of the stream, solely because I think like the whole first hour of the stream, it was a lot of scuff. There was like mic technical difficulties and such. So I am gonna edit it. I'm only just gonna edit like funny stuff, funny moments that happened when we was playing Repo. So if it seems like it jump cut to another thing, that's solely what's gonna be. So there's that. I also finally able to clean off my desktop after editing and posting my Infinity Nikki video, which surprisingly it got like, what was it, 13 views within the first 24 hours, which is not that bad. And also it's my first time ever editing a video, so please be nice with criticism. If you have like a problem or want to like give me pointers of how to edit a video, you can leave a comment on it. Just be nice about it. You don't have to be aggressive like, dog, this is ass. This is like literally my first time editing, so just be nice. Even though my dumb self kind of muted my mic, so I did kind of like a voiceover thing. I still need to finish the little animation sprites for my what is it, my Genshin Smasher Pass video that me and my childhood friend recorded roughly when we went to when we usually do our like bi-monthly hangout because they live like 3 hours and pushing 4 hours away from me, so we just meet in the middle, go to a town that's like only like roughly an hour drive for both of us, so we just hang out there and then, you know, do our thing, hang out, go to like a park or a museum, and then after that we stay at a hotel and wake up the next day and just leave. Which honestly, the town that we go to has such lovely, it's like small and cozy. It's like much more better than the town that I currently live in. But will I ever live there? Maybe not, who knows. If the housing pricing is good, and also if I ever get out of credit card debt. Teehee. Okay, enough rambling. I'm gonna end stream because I got things to do and I wanna get enough sleep so I can do like a morning stream on here and also an afternoon stream. So see you guys later. Maybe roughly around 11 a.m. or maybe when I wake up and then I'm done doing my morning routine, which usually ends roughly around 10 a.m. like 10 in the morning, because I wake up around like 7 o'clock, and then my exercise is like take like maybe up to an hour or so, and then I have to take a shower because then I'll be all sweaty and stuff. But yeah, okay, I'm almost pushing the 2-hour mark, but I don't know if you can see it in the chat, but I do have a coffee, so feel free if you want to support this channel. You don't have to buy the digital wallpapers or the or the physical prints of my artist who made this Halloween PNG tuber. You can just donate regular coffee. It doesn't have to be a lot. You can just do like $1 or something, or not even that. You don't even have to donate to my coffee. You can just share my Twitch page and let it know in the world, like, oh hey, this cool VTuber who's like an alien prince, but well, not right now because I'm in like my Halloween costume, which is like a zombie werewolf thing going on. But I am an alien prince. But yeah, you can just share my Twitch. I also have a YouTube, and which you can look in the description below this video or on my profile. You can share my YouTube and stuff. I'm getting close to 20, so there's that. And I feel like I'm repeating myself, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys for coming. I'll see you guys later. Maybe, oh, yes, morning stream. I am going to play the game Peak so I can practice and not look like a fool on October the 22nd, which I'm going to be on my mutual's birthday stream, doing like a collab stream of Peak, so I don't want to look like a fool in front of my new friends. So there's that, and then I might pick up Witchy Business. No, yes, either Witchy Business or continue with Salvus Aries, because I do like both of the game. Witchy Business is more like a chill game, while Salvus Aries is just one of those that takes a lot out of me because there's a lot of reading. So there's that, and I'll see you later in the later streams. Bye bye, Yasha.